Good morning, I'm Beth. Take the time to set up your little practice space. We're here for Create Karma in my living room, and um, hopefully that works out well for you sound-wise. I had been doing some streaming on my own from my studio space downstairs, but it gets a little echoey down there, so I'm hoping that this is a better fit and it's not quite as echoey. There's the high possibility that a cat might wander across my mat, so be looking for that. I tried to strategically feed him, so hopefully he'll be sleeping. So we'll just wait a few minutes. We're about 5 minutes early. And if you already have your practice space set up, I definitely would recommend having a strap if you like a strap, or you can use a belt or a tie. You're at home, so nobody's going to notice. Nobody's going to see you. You can use whatever works for you, and you can use blocks. If you don't own blocks, then a water bottle, even some of those, I'm thinking like a can of broth, or like a carton of broth, one of the cardboard cartons of broth. That would be pretty much the exact size, height-wise, as those tall blocks. That might work out for you, but just grab something that way, if you want some support, you can have it. And if you've got all that stuff going on, then you've got your belt, you've got your blocks lined up. You may, or your pseudo blocks, water bottles, whatever. You may want to just make the space really nice and special for yourself. So thinking about what you might love in a class. So maybe it's having your favorite candle going, or just really making your space feel nice for your morning practice. So we'll just wait a few minutes to get started. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Anything that you're needing, you can always comment. If there's anything that's needing a little extra attention, let me know. Otherwise, my intention is going to be a grounded flow with a little bit of uplifting energy, lifting our hearts, getting really grounded from about the hips down to lift tall and be spacious through the upper body. So that's the plan, and we'll see where that lands. We've got about 2 minutes left to join, and you can always come in on the replay a little bit later. That's not a problem. I discovered yesterday that you can even pause these Facebook Lives, which I didn't know until yesterday, but it was very helpful for me. So if you need to pause it, pause it. You're in your own space. So, silencing my own phone right now because I didn't do that yet. But if you haven't, I would treat this just like a class. And if you were going to a class, you would never have your phone out and in your way. So I would very much treat this the same way and see if you can give yourself a full, undisturbed hour, if at all possible. And again, knowing that other than me, if I am doing something, people are going to notice if my phone starts going off. But for you, it doesn't really matter if your phone goes off. It's going to disrupt you, but it won't disrupt anybody else. So just how's the sound when I'm talking from back there? Let me know if there's any sort of an issue. So I've got all my devices silenced, so hopefully nothing goes off while we're doing this. That's the goal. And I'm going to grab my blanket while I think about it, just for something to sit on. If you have a favorite couch cushion, it doesn't have to be a yoga blanket, whatever you have, it might help to create a little bit of space. So, yeah, get yourself. I've also grabbed a little eye pillow for myself during Shavasana at the end because it's a wonderful little treat. So we'll go ahead and get started. Sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. And take a moment to just notice how you're sitting. All of this time indoors, scrunched in, you may be sitting more than normal. So you may find a little bit of a rounded closed off. So what I would encourage you to do is lean into your left hip, scoot your right hip back, and then do the opposite. Scoot your left hip back. Notice you're sitting a little bit taller. Hands can be on your legs. Roll your shoulders up and back a few times, just because it feels good. Shoulders up and back. Release your head to the left. Chin comes down towards your chest and release your head to the right. Find your way back to neutral. Take one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest. And just without changing anything, notice where the air is moving as you breathe. We can begin to access some of the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest, by breathing a little bit more fully. So allow your whole waistband, that hand to the lower abdomen, to expand as you inhale and draw in as you exhale. Take 2 more breaths like that. And if you're feeling it, this last one, you can sigh it out. Keep breathing into that space. Take the backs of your hands to the small of your back. See if you can encourage some movement right back there at the curve of your low back as you breathe. So once you have a good sense of that, we'll come down into child's pose. I'm going to move my blanket to the side. Arms can extend long overhead. I like my knees wide, hips reach back, head to the mat. And you may want to press your hands into the mat. You can keep your head down. I'm looking up so that the sound projects okay. But press your hands into the mat. Reach your hips back. Let your hips get heavy. Let your legs get heavy. Lift your head up. Walk your hands over toward the right. Inhale here. Exhale. Sink down again. Head to the mat. Get long across the left side of your body. Head up, walk your hands over toward the left. Get long, inhale. Exhale, release your head down. Long right side stretch. Inhale back to center, walk your hands forward, get long here. Exhale, release it down. Let your arms be heavy. Let your jaw release. Come up to all fours. Hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Reach your thighs back, reach your head forward, get long across your center. Inhale, belly down, gazes forward. Exhale, round your back. Release your head. Inhale, whole waistband expands, letting the small of your back fill up as you inhale. Exhale, round your back. One more. Inhale here, belly down, get long. Exhale, round your back. Find your way back to neutral. Right arm lifts up with the inhale. Let your eyes follow your fingers. Exhale, thread the needle. Shoulder can come down. Maybe your elbow comes down. Get long across your side body. I like to reach my left arm long here and stay heavy in both knees. It might feel good to you to take your hand behind your back as well, whatever works. Left hand comes back by your face. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, hand comes back down. Get set up in that nice long space again. Inhale, left arm lifts up, gaze follows. Exhale, thread the needle. Elbow to the mat, shoulder to the mat, head to the mat. Probably taking whatever you did last time, whether that's a long arm or taking your hand behind your back. Notice what feels good for you. Really breathe into, especially from here, your left lower back. Walk your hand back by your head. Press into your right hand, left arm lifts up with your inhale. Exhale, hand comes back down. From here, walk your hands one palm print forward. Tuck your toes under. Push back briefly to child's pose. Head down. Press into your hands from this long space. Lift your hips. Find your downward facing dog. Release your head and neck. One more time, knees down, press back to child's pose. Toes are curled under, get long, hands to hips. And lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Take any little movements that you need to stretch it out. Gaze forward and take a little walk to the front of your mat. You can let your arms straight down, maybe clasping opposite elbows and just slowly swaying from side to side. Release any tension in your neck, your low back. Release your arms. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Hip creases reach back. Send your sit bones up and back. Get long through the crown of your head. Press into the mat. Inhale to standing. Arms reach up. Gazes up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands pressed together. Feet about hips width apart. Reach your shoulders back and close your eyes. Pause for a moment. Notice the movement of your body as you breathe. Notice any tension you might be holding on to that you don't need, and you don't need any of the tension. Arms release down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, arms wide, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale to standing, heart leads the way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down again. Press into the mat. Inhale to standing, arms lift up, gazes up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I recommend having your blocks at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gazes up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, left leg steps back. Exhale, knee to the mat. Let your left foot be heavy. Let your right foot be heavy. Hands to the front leg. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands down. Bring your foot back to all fours. Inhale, get long hips to head. Keep your hips up high. Exhale, hands walk down. Heart melts down. Head or heart to the mat. Toes curl under, walk your hands back, one palm print, press into the mat, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee forward, step that foot forward, back knee comes down. Hands come to that front leg, let your hips get heavy. Let your back foot feel heavy. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gazes up. Exhale, hands down, back foot steps forward and fold. Bend your knees a lot, send your hips back, elbows to thighs. For a little half squat here. Reach your sit bones back, reach your head long. Notice if all the weight is in the front of your feet. If it is, shift your weight back to feel some weight in your heels. Maybe you can press so fully into your feet that you get a little lighter through your arms. Maybe you hover, maybe you fly right here. Press into the mat, come up to standing, arms up, gazes up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back, knee to the mat. You can stay here with your hands down low. You can take your arms up to your front leg. Let that front hip be heavy. Press into your back foot. And then take your hands to your hips. Get heavy from your hips down. And then from that space, get taller through your center. Keep your arms actively pressing down with each exhale to lift tall with each inhale. One more breath here. Exhale, hands down, step that front foot back. Head to the mat, hips high. Let your heart melt down. Hands come back, one palm print. Curl your toes under, hips lift up. Head and neck release. Right leg lifts with your inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest, step it through. Back knee comes down. Maybe you stay here for a moment. Maybe your hands come to that front leg. Let your hips be heavy. Stay there, or take your hands all the way to the top of your pelvis. Press down there, get real heavy. Root down into the ground, and then root to rise. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, heavy from your hands down. Inhale, tall. Exhale, root. Maybe your arms lift up with this last inhale. Exhale, hands down, back foot steps forward, and fold. Release your head, your neck, your jaw. Hands to your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, press into the mat, come to standing, arms lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, let your feet be heavy. Take your hands to your hips. Find that weighted feeling again from your hands down, as if you could actually press down a little bit more and be more stable. And then from that space, lift tall through your center column. If your knees are locked, like I'm noticing mine are, loosen them up a tiny little bit and firm your leg muscles to get that strength. From here, inhale, lift your arms up, gazes up. Exhale, right arm under left. So you might take eagle arms, you might just give yourself a big hug. From here, bend your knees. Stay here, or walk your feet together a bit. Maybe you come up on your right tiptoes. Maybe you cross it all the way over for eagle. Squeeze your legs together. Get heavy from your hips down. Get tall from your hips up. Can you still feel your low back moving as you breathe? From here, keep your arms down, press into that standing foot, lift your right leg up. Exhale, take that leg back, warrior one legs. You can adjust your feet a little bit. I like to have a wide base. Press your arms together, spread your shoulder blades wide, release your neck. Arms release. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, weighted from the hips down as your arms float down. Inhale to rise through your center. Exhale to get heavy, waist down. Inhale to rise, last time, gazes up. Exhale, hands clasp behind your back. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Inhale here. Exhale, humble warrior. Come to the inside of that front leg. Maybe your hands stay right here. Maybe they lift up. Notice the connection between your side body and your left leg. Release your hands, hands come down. Back heel lifts up, get long here. Exhale, left hand to your left leg. Inhale, heel to head long. Exhale, take a little twist. Maybe your hand stays right here. Maybe you spread your arms wide, shoulders back, heart lifts, get long. One more, inhale here. Exhale, gazes down, hands down, back knee comes to the mat. Half split. Reach your hips back over that right leg. Front leg works towards straighter. I like to take my blocks here to get nice and long. Inhale, press into the blocks, lift your head, lift your heart, get long from the front of your hips through your collarbones. Exhale, sink it down. Release your head and neck. Stay there or flow through a couple times. Inhale, lift your head, lift your heart. Long from your heart to your hips. Exhale, release. One more inhale here. Get long, hand to your heart if that helps. Exhale, hands down. Head releases. From here, bend your front knee again. Hands come all the way to the mat. Back foot steps, front foot steps back. You can either take the knees down or lower through low plank chaturanga. All the way to the mat. Inhale, take a little baby cobra. This is the first one of the day, so let this feel nice. Maybe it feels good to sway, to wiggle a little bit. I'm going to really concentrate on my breathing and take my hands to my low back here. See if you can fill that space up. Even here in this back bend, can you let that area move as you breathe? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, fill up the low back. Exhale, hands down, toes curl under, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot forward. Walk your hands forward, get heavier in the front foot, let your back leg get a little lighter, lift tall here, head releases. So you should be standing on your left leg, right leg lifting. Exhale, release your leg down, fold. Bend your knees. Come through that low squat again. Maybe you're using your hands a lot. Maybe you're hovering a bit. Hands to heart center, hands pressed together, hips reach back. Press into the mat, inhale to standing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, get long. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, press to standing, arms up, gazes up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to take that opposite side this time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm under left. Either giving yourself a hug or taking your arms together. Either way, spread your shoulder blades wide, release your neck. Bend your knees. Either stay here or come up to the tiptoes of your left foot. Stay here or cross them over. You can keep toes down. Some people can take that front leg and take it behind their calf. Do what works for you, but fill up that space in your back body. Press into your right foot, knee lifts up here. Keep your arms if you can. Exhale, warrior one. Release your hands. Hands to your hips. Feel that heavy feeling. Adjust your feet so they feel wide and stable. Inhale, lift up, arms up, gazes up. Exhale, get heavier. Inhale for height, hips to head. Exhale, get heavy, hips to the floor. Inhale, get nice and long. Lift your head, lift your heart. Exhale, hands clasp behind your back. Make some room for your chest. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back, broad opening. Exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Come to the inside of that front leg. Maybe your hands lift off, maybe they stay right here. If you notice you've taken the same clasp of your hands, you can switch your hands. Take the opposite hand on top. It's gonna feel funny. From here, release your hand, left hand down, left heel lifts up, maybe sneak it back a little longer. Right hand to your leg. Inhale here, get long. Exhale, twist. And maybe stay right here with your hand on your leg, pressing into that, using that as a lever. Maybe your arms reach wide. Keep your left hip lifting up, even in the twist. Exhale, gaze down, hands come down, back knee comes to the mat. Walk your hips back over that back knee. You might want to wiggle that front leg forward a little bit. Toes lift up, heel presses down. Release your head and neck. Inhale, get long, hips to heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, get long, hips to heart. Maybe walk the hands forward one more little bit. Exhale, release it down. Inhale one more time, get long. Exhale, release it down. Bend your front leg, walk your hands forward. Hands come down, front foot steps back. Knees wide, come to child's pose here for a moment. Let your head be heavy, let your neck and jaw be released. You can sneak in a little vinyasa if you want. I won't even know that you're doing it because I can't see you. Walk your hands back. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Hips lift high, long from head to your hips. Your right leg will lift up with your inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest, step that foot through. Walk yourself forward, back foot lifts, get nice and light through your left leg. Standing splits. Very strong in your standing leg. Release that foot down, feet come a little bit about hips width apart. That's about 2 fists width usually. Bend your knees, elbows to your thighs, hips back, head and heart forward. Press into your feet. Get a little lighter on your elbows. This time maybe you do find that long space. One hand to your heart, one hand to your hip creases. Increase that space there. Maybe you even physically pull your body a little longer. Keep that length, press to standing. Inhale, reach up, gazes up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause for a moment, close your eyes. Notice the beating of your heart. Take your feet together. I'm getting hot, so I'm going to take a moment to strip down. So this practice is definitely building some heat. Maybe you're feeling the same. Take a moment to get a drink of water if you need it. Legs squeeze together. Bend your knees, hands to your hips. Get heavy once again. Press your pelvis down. Get long. So from your pelvis to your collarbones, your rib cage, you're getting longer. From here, hands to heart center. Inhale, get nice and long, hips back. Exhale, sink half an inch deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to your left. And maybe you stay right here. Maybe one hand comes to your hip and one hand comes to your leg. Option to stay here, or maybe your elbow comes all the way to the outside, pressing your palms together, or palm to fist is nice. Try to keep your hips even. You'll know that because your knees and your shins are even. Now get real heavy on your left foot. Right foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Woo! Didn't quite make that one. That's okay. Press your hands together. Reach long right heel through the crown of your head. One more. Inhale here. Exhale, release your hands down. Keep that twist. Get nice and long. Now your right hand's down, your left arm is lifting. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you walk this hand forward. Back leg can lift up. Revolved half moon. You can stay here. You can spread your arms wide. If grabbing the foot is in your practice, you can grab and find a little bit of a back bend, a little bit of a heart opening. Otherwise, just be here breathing into that space in your low back. One more. Inhale here. Exhale, gaze down, hands down, back leg steps all the way back. High to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Really take a moment to reach your heart forward, reach your shoulders back. Exhale, toes curl under, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts with your inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot through. Press into your back heel, get lighter on your fingers. Maybe your hands come to your hips. Get long from your hands through your head. That's it. Press into the mat all the way to standing. Let your back hip wrap around. From here, we're coming forward a few times. So, you could opt to stay here and just feel the burn, or get very heavy in your front foot. Reach yourself forward. Inhale, knee comes up. Exhale, this option, step it back. Maybe your arms reach long as you're here. Inhale. Exhale, knee comes up. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, knee comes up. This time we're going to stay here. So join us if you haven't already. Get tall. Right hand to your left knee. Left arm comes out behind you. Shoulders back, heart lifts. One more inhale here. Exhale, foot comes down. Fold it forward. Release any tension. Maybe you give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Let your head release. Let your neck unwind. Feet are going to come together. Press to standing. Arms reach up, lift up, gaze up. Get heavy hips down, long hips to head. Exhale, find that chair pose once more. Wrap your pinkies toward each other. From here, hands come to heart center. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twisting to your right. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you've got your left hand to your right leg. Your right arm can stay here. Or you can keep the hands in prayer and cross your elbow all the way over. So if balance was a challenge for you, it was for me last time, as we're making this transition, gaze down. Get heavy in your right leg, left toes lift up. Step it back. Crescent lunge twist. Press your hands together, reach your heel back, reach your head and heart forward, twist it out, stay lifted through your back hip. Gaze down, left hand comes down to your support. Reach tall, get lighter on those back toes, press into your standing foot, lift your back leg up, revolved half moon. Maybe you're right here, keeping that extended leg lifting high. Maybe your arms are reaching wide. Option to take that bind. If you want to grab your foot, you may. One more inhale here. Exhale, gaze down, step that foot back. Options, high to low plank. Maybe you're pausing in that child's pose. Maybe you're just pausing in down dog. Take the transition that works for you. Make this something that you do today just for yourself. Left leg lifts up with an inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Get very heavy in that left leg. Come up to your crescent lunge. Now we're going to be taking that leg forward rotation thing a few times. You can get really loud. Nobody's here. This is a great one for lion's breath. Lion's breath is where you open your mouth wide, stick your tongue out, eyes roll up, and it's like this. So, nobody's watching you, hopefully. Inhale here. Exhale, knee forward, maybe lion's breath. Inhale, step back. Exhale, lion's breath. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, lion's breath. Stay here or join us if you're not here already. Right hand to your hip, left hand to your outer leg. Get tall here. Inhale. Exhale, take a twist. Strong through your standing leg. One more inhale here. Exhale, gaze it forward, legs down. Take a moment to shake it out. Maybe you're up here. Maybe you're folded forward. Notice what movements feel good to you. Release your head, release your neck. Feet back together if they've separated. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back, knees to the mat. Pause in child's pose for a moment. Press your hands into the mat to reach your hips back. Make this an active child's pose. Shoulders lifting up. Keep that going. Back toes are curled under and strong. Hips lift up. Downward facing dog. With an inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot forward. And your right foot can be somewhat near your left hand. Spin your back foot. Right arm to your right leg. Take a moment here first in an extended side angle. This isn't going to be the big one, don't mind quite yet. Press into your front foot, extend your arm long, get length all across the left side of your body. Breathe into the back, low back area. Press into your standing foot. Warrior two. Shoulders back, head and heart lift. And maybe your hands come down to your pelvis again. Get heavy from the hips down. And with your inhale, get longer through your center. Exhale, heavy. Inhale, get long. Exhale, get heavy. Inhale, arms extend. Left arm to left leg, reverse your warrior. Press both feet into the mat, get long, head reaching your fingertips. Reach so long that your front leg straightens. Inhale here, feel that length. Exhale, come through to triangle. Hips reach back. Reach long through your side body. Hand can come down to your shin. It can reach the floor if that's available to you, or it can come to a block. I'm going to use a block and use my left arm to encourage me to spin open towards the side wall. Arms reach wide, shoulders back. And if you've been feeling a little scattered, a little nervous, you might just bring your gaze down to the ground. That's going to help focus on stability. And if you've felt stuck and heavy, then maybe gazing up, shoulders back. Stay here, or left hand to your left side. Get a little bit lighter on your back foot, maybe a few times. Squeezing up, half moon. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up, get long here. Option to grab that foot if you'd like. Shoulders back, head and heart lifts, get long. One more, inhale here. Exhale, gaze down. Hands down, foot comes down. Hold a little bit. I'm going to keep my blocks handy. Step your left foot back, front leg straightens, pyramid pose. Inhale here, get long. Exhale, hinge it down. Inhale here, get long. Front hip reaching back, head reaching forward. Exhale, hinge forward again. Inhale, head reaches forward, maybe giving yourself that little adjustment, bending deeply through that right hip. Exhale, find your way down. Release your head and jaw for a moment. Release your arms. From here, press your left hand into your block or the floor, whatever you've got. Right hand to your hip, get long here with an inhale. Exhale, take a twist towards the right side. Keep that hip from popping forward. It's going to want to for most of us, but get nice and long. Maybe your arms reach wide. Exhale, gazes down, hands down, back foot steps forward. Take your feet wide. Take a malasana for a moment. And it's feeling good for me just to move a little bit and release. You can move in any way that feels good or stay still. If this is too low, you can take it up higher. You're just working harder than everybody else. Other options would be to take a seat in your malasana. Completely okay. Completely amazing, actually. Feel your breath. Feel your heart. Hands down, hips lift up. Fold it forward. I'm going to take my block back to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Press into your feet. Inhale to standing, arms reach up, gazes up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, feet back, high to low, or maybe pausing and rest for a moment. Inhale your little cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg long. Exhale, knee to your chest, step it through near your right hand. Back foot spins flat. Left arm to your thigh. Find this extended side angle. Reach your right foot, your outer right foot into the mat. Get long to your right fingertips. Stay heavy through your left hip. Press into the mat, come to warrior two. Long through your inner thigh line on that left side. Maybe your hands are coming to your hips one more time if that is helping. Heavy with your exhale. Light and spacious with your inhale. Exhale to get heavy. Inhale to lift and rise. Arms reach wide. Right hand to your right thigh, reverse your warrior. Sink down a little deeper into that left hip. Press into your left foot. Get long through your side body. That really feels so good. Inhale here. Exhale, bring it through to your triangle. Long on your side body. Hips pivot back. Hand comes down. Option to stay right here. Option to take your hand to a block. Arms can reach wide, shoulders back. Option to stay right here or gaze down for some stability. Soften your front knee as the back leg inches up. Come up to half moon. Shoulders back, get long. Maybe you're finding that bind. Maybe you're getting a little lighter on your fingertips. You can even bring one hand to your heart, maybe. It's not happening today. That's all right. Inhale, get longer one more time. Exhale, gazes down. Feet release next to each other, fold it forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to your blocks. Left foot steps back. Find your pyramid. Inhale, get long here. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long one more time. Exhale, one hand down, one hand to your hip. Get long here. Inhale. Exhale, take a little bit of a twist. Option to stay here. Option to reach your arms wide. One more inhale here. Exhale, gaze down, hands down, feet step wide, hips release down, Malasana. Press your hands together, use the lever of your arms to push your legs a little wider, lift your heart a little taller. Let your low back fill up as you breathe. Let your breath return to normal. And then slowly find your way to seated. Walk your hips back a little bit. Shoulders back, lift your heart, get tall here. Grounded from the hips down, get tall. I'm going to throw in a boat pose because I want to. Lean back, hands to your thighs, lift your heart, shoulders back. Maybe stay right here with your hands on your legs. Maybe you fly your arms wide, lift your heart, head back, slight tuck of the chin. You can extend your legs if you want. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And release. Legs extend long, walk your hips out and back. You can sit on your blanket if it feels good. Otherwise, inhale here, get tall. Knees can soften if that's appropriate. Exhale, draw yourself forward. You could use your hands to your shins. You could use your strap to help you find your feet. Even if you can reach your feet, sometimes that's nice just to begin to find a more neutral foot and keep that outer foot from drawing forward too much. And if you're very mobile, you could use a block to extend your feet and let you find a little bit more length in your spine. Slowly release, find your way up. Bend your knees, come all the way back down onto the mat. If you've got a block, you can bring it. You can take your feet wide, let your knees just sort of windshield wiper out to one side and the other. Release any tension in your low back. Options here would be for a shoulder stand if that's in your practice and if you love it. If you don't have a block, you can place your hands under your sit bones and simply lift your legs in the air. Or if you've got a block, I'd invite you to go ahead and put that block under your hips. Lift your legs up. Shoulders release. Release your jaw. Become aware of any tension that might be going on in your temples, in your forehead. Feet come back down to the mat. Move that block out of the way. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a little hug here. Maybe you roll from side to side a bit. Stay there, or take your hands to the outer edges of your feet for a happy baby, which my happy baby is always moving. Just almost as if I'm giving myself a little massage every time I roll over my back. Arms extend wide, knees drop to the right. Find your way back through the center. Adjust your hips if they've come off center and drop your knees to the left. And then as you're ready, we'll find ourselves in Shavasana. Palms face up. I like to walk my shoulders underneath myself. Extend your legs long. You can give yourself your little blanket underneath your knees if that would feel good to you. If you have an eye pillow or something to block out the light, that can be really nice and easy. Let your breath slow down. Let yourself be heavy. And if your mind begins to wander, just bring your awareness back to that movement right in your low back, the sides of your body, right around your waistband. Notice the balance of feeling heavy, yet feeling light. It might feel almost like the heavier some muscles feel, the lighter their opposites feel. The heavier your back and shoulders are, the lighter and more spacious the front of your chest is. Begin to breathe a little deeper. Maybe stretch your arms up long, extend your legs long, get nice and spacious. And with your exhale, release everything. When you feel ready, bend your knees up, roll up onto your right side, and gently find your way up to a seat once again. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your abdomen. Notice the fullness of your breath. Notice the beating of your heart. May all beings be happy, be healthy, be peaceful, and at ease. Thank you for practicing with us. Namaste. Thank you for joining us. Once we are able to, we're going to have live community classes again. Until then, thank you for joining us right out of your living room. This has been truly a pleasure to get to spend some time with you and invite invite you into my little home. So thank you and take care. My name is Beth Martin. I can be found through Create Karma. I can be found at Zen Squirrel, and I love Ayurveda. I love yoga, and reach out to me if you have any questions, or any of the Create Karma teachers. We need to support each other during this difficult time. So love you all and talk to you later. Oh, we've got a few comments coming up. Hello, Karen, Emily, Tara. Thank you all for practicing with us. And ooh, I'm a little sweaty. So take care. Love you all. Oh, Audra says, thank you, just what I needed. Love you too. You're welcome, everybody. Bye-bye.